The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, Ashley Ingram, you're off to Wingate, North Carolina, another high-level SAC opponent on the docket, and taking on the Wingate Bulldogs, top 20 in the country. Start us off with a statement about a road trip and a rematch for the last year's SAC title.
Well, we have a great opportunity this weekend to go on the road and play a great football team, a great football program. We will certainly have our work cut out for us, but got a lot of respect for Wingate and what Coach Jordan is doing over there. Got a lot of respect for their program, and we're just excited for the opportunity.
They've had to replace a fair amount from last season, obviously, as veteran as they were defensively, but even offensively too. But it doesn't seem like they've missed a beat. How are guys like their quarterback Elijah Holmes and their running back Xavier Pugh taking up what Brooks Bentley and company did last year? Well,
they haven't missed a beat. The completion percentage is great. They run the ball really well. They're really good on the offensive line. Obviously, they've got good skill. What they do is they just don't put themselves in bad positions. They've had very few third and long situations on the season, so they throw on their terms. They run on their terms. So they're very good. Then defensively, they did lose some guys, but if you look at their two deep, of the 22 players, there's not a single person who is not at least in their third year in the program. So they've built a program with homegrown guys, very few transfers in the program, and every single person on their defense in the two deep has been in the program at least 3 years.
It was tough to move the ball against them last year. You found ways to pick up the win in Berktar Stadium, but held below 100 yards of total offense in the meeting in the SAC championship game. What makes moving the football against that veteran defense so challenging?
Well, obviously they're just very, very good, very talented on the defensive line. Several All-American type candidates and an All-American playing for them last year. But if you look at them now, you're 300-pound interior defensive linemen that are super athletic. They just do a great job. They're not complicated. You know where they're going to be, but you got to block them and you got to make plays, and you've got pretty good players.
Zane Whitson's the reigning offensive player of the week in the South Atlantic Conference. Now that you've had about 72 hours to reflect on his performance Saturday. Obviously, he started games in the past, but into the starting role after Teddy got a little dinged at Mars Hill. What can you say about the first quarterback to win a Player of the Week honor from the league office for Carson-Newman since 2014?
Well, hopefully we can keep it going. We want quarterbacks that are athletic. We want guys that can make throws. We want guys that can make plays with their feet. Zane did a great job. Just his resiliency, where he came from when we got here, a year and a half ago to where he is now, learning a new system, and then embracing it and getting very good at it. And then hopefully this week it looks like we'll be at full strength at quarterback as well. But, Zane did great.
Defensively, Rich Martinellian continues to develop back-to-back weeks with interceptions. What have you seen from your Colgate transfer safety?
Yeah, Rich is a very good football player, very good athlete. He's got good size, and he's really playing his first extensive football in college. Played a little bit at Colgate as a freshman. Our expectation is he'll just keep getting better and better.
You're at the third of the way through the season at that milepost. How is this team's development compared to where you were 4 games in last year?
Right. I hadn't thought of it in those terms. I think there's still a lot of room for improvement for this team. We're not hitting on all cylinders. We're making too many mistakes offensively. There's too many missed assignments, too many busts. We're not playing as clean as we need to. And to win in the SAC, we're going to have to play much better than what we've played in the first 4 games. I do think we're making progress, but we got to continue to get better.
How much of that is a Carson-Newman issue? How much of that do you owe to the caliber of competition that you faced? Everybody that you played outside of South Carolina Central Christian is 500 or better, and of the D2 2 opponents, all but LR have winning records.
Right. And LR will end with a winning record. They'll play well down the stretch. That's a good football team. Obviously, when you play good opponents, they're going to make plays. That is, I don't have a problem with that. The fade ball in the cornered end zone against Morris Hill, that's a great throw and that's a great catch. You can live with that. Not blocking the right people, turning people scot-free, busting assignments is really more my concern. It has to be fixed, and it has to be fixed basically now.
What's the mindset that this team needs to have over the next month? You've seen the last of Berktar Stadium until homecoming on October 25th. Your next 3 are on the road, 35 straight days without a home game. Where does this team's head need to be considering that?
We're not going to make a big deal about that. We'll play wherever they tell us to play. We'll play in a parking lot if that's what they want. But our mindset needs to be to get better every single day and focus on what can we do today to get better so we have a chance to beat a very good football team and Wingate on the road.
Elijah Holmes, Wingate's starting quarterback. What sticks out to you about his skill set compared to J.R. Martin, guys that you've already faced this year?
Well, he doesn't throw many incompletions, so that's usually pretty good for a QB. He's got command of their offense, and what Wingate is going to do on both sides of the ball, they're going to play within their system. They're not going to ask people to do things that they can't do. He is a very good quarterback. He's been accurate. He's managed the game very well. He's just a very good football player.
Anything else?
No, we're just excited for the opportunity this Saturday night.